Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. Tonight's matchup features two quarterbacks who will be trying to lead their team to victory. It's the Buccaneers going up against the Chiefs.
Larry, as always, it is a frenzied atmosphere inside Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Kansas City Chiefs. This will be fielded at the 6. Then he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. They'll run it now out of the gun. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
A 1-yard gain can look like a disaster, but it all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional 1-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one. Come back and get them the next time.
Being chased out left. Throw left side complete. That's Curry. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Bucs have taken a first-quarter lead. On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Elliott now to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Throwing on first down. Shepard. And his throw here is incomplete.
One thing I have learned, receivers don't mind high throws so much to the sideline, but do that over the middle to them, and not only are the DBs going to throw a little verbal trash their way, when they get back to the huddle, they're going to have a few words to say to their QB, aren't they?
Yeah, hung out to dry a little bit there on the high throw. Luckily fell incomplete. Doing there is he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing completion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on 2nd down.
Let's go!
On 3rd down, Shepard. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And he is level. Knocked down hard. A 47-yard punt, maybe a couple on the return. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well. But when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him. And some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 3rd down.
One thing rookies need to learn at this level, and quick, make a cut, be decisive, and go. Because in college, you could dance around and wait for a hole to open because you're probably a better athlete than most of the guys on the field, but not on the NFL level.
Winston to throw it this time. He's going to fire one deep into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry. And shedding the tackle, and now some room.
The good old cover 3 defense, partner. When you start playing football as a safety, that's the first thing you're taught. Middle of the field, be as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, and break on the football when it's thrown, and pick it off, just as we saw there.
Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. Now they try the right side here. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Boy, you go 3 and out on your first drive, and that's not the way you want to start this drive either. Doesn't seem like they're really into it just yet.
No, first 4 plays, you don't want to call it a disaster, but not looking very sharp. A little bit of ground to make up for the offense as they face a 2nd and 11.
Let's go. 1, 9,
From the gun, Shepard. Dotson with a grab over the middle. And down inside the 15 he goes. First down for the Chiefs. Solid chunk of yardage, 17 on the play.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
Flush to his right. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. A little risky there when you roll out of that pocket right like he did. You complete the pass, but you don't get anything out of it.
But how many times have we seen when a quarterback exits out of the pocket, doesn't matter whether they go left or right, the defense loses its leverage, right? There's a little chaos back there, and receivers come open. Great discipline on that play. They didn't let...
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Kenny Vaccaro. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. So the first interception of his career under center, and you knew it was going to happen sooner or later.
It has to. And I know he feels like the world is just tumbling down at this moment, but there's got to be some veteran somewhere, some mentor that's going to tell him, hang in there, my man. Plenty more to come. Keep firing.
And they'll send the tight end in motion left. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
The evaluation process in today's NFL does not take into account as much bulk as it does speed, and that's what we're seeing with the linebacker position. Those guys that can run, they can play at any spot because they can make plays on the opposite side of the line of scrimmage.
Play action now. Winston. Flushed out right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Justin Houston in there to bury him for a loss of 11. I know some of the talk after last week's loss was the O-line struggles. They gave up 4 sacks. He got hit here and taken down again, so that's something to monitor.
It is something to monitor, but they've got to help their offensive line out. Maybe a little bit different play calling, right? Draws, screens, get the ball out of the quarterback's hands quicker, maybe some quick game passes. All of that to try and help slow down a pass rush and make things easier on their offensive line.
Jameis to throw it. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
An update now from Oakland. It's the Raiders with the early lead over the Broncos. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. They got pressure there and only rushing 3.
And there's a defensive coordinator right now who is celebrating not just getting home with 3 there, but realizing if that's the type of pressure he can get in the entire game, then his pass defense is going to be excellent. You're dropping 8. Where are you going to go with the football?
And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. And he goes in motion here in the backfield. To throw on 3rd down. Shepard throwing for his running back, and he's got it complete. And brought down, but not before he was able to break the tackle, and the extra effort moves the sticks. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards. And some changes here as the D-line separates some.
Come on, let's go! What? Let's round! Let's round! Ohio! Ohio! Ohio!
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
8 yards to go here on 2nd down.
Come on, let's go! Brand 38! Brand 38!
In motion, Hill. To throw on 2nd down. Shepard. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Well, you don't usually get a sack from a nose tackle spot, but we got one there.
No, we don't, and a lot of the times in passing situations, they end up off the field anyway. So how happy was he to work his way back to the quarterback and put him on the ground? He's going to end up with a nickname after something like that, some Big Jelly or something like that.
So it's 3rd and long, and defensively not a real surprise there in the dime.
Let's go!
Operating from the gun. Shepard. He is going to find Hill here. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. That one goes for 29 yards on 3rd down.
Ohio! Ohio! Let's go! Here we go!
And to give this time to the tailback. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Now that's the type of play that'll fire up a defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a 1st down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all, or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
Ohio! Ohio, let's go! Let's round! Here we go! Ohio 38! Let's round!
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Shepard forced out to his left. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of. Otherwise, he was going to get sacked.
Here we go. 38.
On third down, Shepard. And Hill with it over the middle. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit. And another first down. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Come on, let's go.
To throw on second down, Shepard escaping the pressure right. And this will be broken up and incomplete. Now a penalty flag down, and they may be going backward here. So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
Come on, let's go. White, nine, Ohio. Flex round, flex round. Come on, let's go. Flex round. Ohio.
Looking to throw on second down. Shepard. Buying time to his left. And this is caught at the 8. And here he'll get it down to the 7. A good pickup there. 18 yards as they get closer for third down. The Chiefs on third down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation.
Let's go. White, nine. Flex round. Here we go. Ohio 38.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. Here's Cairo Santos now for the Chiefs field goal. This from 25 yards out. And Santos able to put this one up and through. It's good. And they are on the board, trailing now 6-3. So they get 3. They were hoping for 6. An unlucky number 13 play drive.
Well, you go to the sideline after putting 3 points on the board, happy, but you wanted to be ecstatic. You wanted to have 6 on the board. On the opposite sideline, though, the defense, I think they're high-fiving each other, only giving up 3 after letting them run that much offense.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for second down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. An extra DB here for the Chiefs on 3rd down.
Pass situation.
Working out of the gun, Winston. Throw right side, taken in by Godwin. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. Two minutes to go here in the first half. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now. Tyreek Hill back deep for Kansas City. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like. And an update from out west in Oakland. The Raiders there have opened a 2-touchdown advantage. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. First down, Shepard. And down he'll go at the 25. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down. The Chiefs will try and get to the line quickly. Now a handoff looking right. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And that'll make it third down. From the gun, Shepard. And that is incomplete. Here's Brian Anger now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. And he gets this away, angled for the sideline with a lot behind it. Wow. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. So nothing there, but maybe you blame that on the blocking.
Yeah, at some point you've got to win at the point of attack, and on that play, that was all the defense. They made it happen.
Now Jameis on second down. Steps away to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep lefts, and that's caught inside the 35. A big play there just before halftime. 46 yards.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Ooh, the juke. Stops short of the 25, but that second effort got him a couple extra. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number one. Now a second down throw for Winston. His throw caught right around the 6. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. O.J. Howard, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead. And he atones for his miss the first time around, as this one is up and good to extend their lead. Elliott now to kick this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. On target over the middle to Hill. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be out of bounds, able to take it down to the 40. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
Partner, it's not often that I expect running backs to eclipse 100 yards in back-to-back games, but he left 100 way behind last week. I think he's going to do it again. I'm expecting 150 or more.
And last week, AFC Offensive Player of the Week, so if he does what you say he might, maybe he'll get another one.
Yeah, I think he's locked in.
Complete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. The offense on third down tonight, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. They're looking at third and a few inches. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. This from 54 yards away. And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Buccaneers out on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando as we check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Larry? So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there.
But
this
you're
is
going to do that?
I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at second down. Now they'll run it on the toss. He finds an opening past the 40. And finally brought down right at the midfield stripe. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 5 yards on the pickup, and it'll be a second down. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. So second and medium, 2nd and 5 now.
Single receiver. Hey, you're in an island over there. Single receiver. Come on, let's run.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start.
Like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early, great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up, they'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball.
This will be fielded at the 6. And a penalty marker's down on the field. And they might be backing up a bit here to start the drive. Now, this is going to put them back with a not great field position.
So they really got zero benefit at all, right? Sometimes you can absorb a penalty when you get a big return. Then the penalty brings it back, but you still have great field position. As you pointed out, not in this case.
A first down throw for Winston. Being chased out left. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Oh, and after the sack, he's still down on the field. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to Arrowhead. So off goes the franchise and Winston. And they will hand things over to their backup quarterback. And they're able to bring him down at the 20. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And just like that, it's third down.
In today's NFL, when you get teams in long yardage situations with your defense, you're really going to go to your speed packages. You're going to get smaller, lighter guys on the field in order to cover the expected pass. So they might want to run the ball against a smaller, lighter lineup with your big guys, and that's exactly what happened on that play. It was tough on them, and now instead of being in third and very long, they ended up setting themselves up in third and manageable. They've got a chance at a first down.
Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted, thrown back across his body. Picked off near the 34, and he'll bring this one back to the 29.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
Now they try the right side here. And he'll be brought down at about the 25 after a pickup of 4.
But they certainly got dented with that first down run. So now they've got to be back on their heels a little bit as a defense.
Come on, let's go. What? Flex round. Ohio.
Back to throw. Now, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
Here we go. Ohio. Here we go. Ohio. Flex round. Ohio. Flex round.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. This will be caught inside the 10. And he carries this one all the way down to the 9. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. 1st and goal. Defense with their backs against the wall. And he'll give it here to his running back. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Defense showing blitz. They come out here in the eye.
Here we go.
Now a handoff looking right. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs are in for 6. And that will make this a 4-point game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This one fielded at the 5. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Now the Buccaneer offense set to take over again. Their lead, they have seen it evaporate completely after such a good first half. They've been shut down here in the 3rd quarter.
Searching for answers, trying to figure out what it's going to take to get back to where they were before. The big part of it is that sometimes you don't have to go exotic now. You go back to basics. Being able to run the football, string some things together, some effective passes, try and get a rhythm established again, and try and get back in the lead.
Back in the lead, like you said, back to the basics. Now it's a bootleg with Winston. He's going to air one out. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
Here's Winston. Dumps that off to Ware. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. Give him 9 on the play, and it'll be 4th down.
A short gain that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. And the Chiefs now getting set to go. And they had the touchdown during the last drive, and I'm guessing that you like the balance they had on that last drive.
And I loved it. Forget liking it. Absolutely love what they were doing because to be ahead of the defense that much, where every play call you have, run or pass, is working pretty well for you.
Makes you look like a genius.
It really does. It also lets you know that your preparation was pretty good, and now the defense has to do all the adjusting.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. So they took a shot on 1st down, but couldn't connect. Clock showing 90 seconds to go in the 3rd.
Let's go. Ohio.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll find some space up to about the 25. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5.
Let's go. 1-9.
They'll drop to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
Anger is on to punt, and he gets this one away. So out of bounds on the punt, and the spot will be, the side judge says, right at the 35-yard line here. So out come the Bucs now. They had that lead, looked pretty comfortable in the first half, maybe got a little bit overconfident because that's gone now.
Almost takes us back to being kids, doesn't it? Because I know at some point your dad did the exact same thing mine did.
Okay.
It's okay to be confident, son, but overconfident, that's not a good thing. And that's maybe what we saw here. They thought they had this thing in hand, had full control, and guess what? They've got to find a way to get back to where they were before.
You think Papa Davis and Papa Garden would get along?
I think they'd get along just fine. And you know something? They'd still be giving us advice.
Absolutely. Final minute now of the third quarter. They'll run it now out of the gun. And some room to roll. And I think the ball's out. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. Didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
Come on, let's go! What? Nothing! What? Nothing!
Now they try to right side here. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
One of the things that's really difficult for an offense is often identifying how to block a 3-4 defense. Well, when they're coming on a blitz, even more difficult. They're elusive targets and hard to hit.
Tight end to the right, boy. Tight end to the right. Move. Here we go. What?
They'll set up to throw. That's out to Hill, right side complete. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 20. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection.
Here we go. Flex round. Flex round. Let's go. What?
They'll look to throw here on first down. And it's caught. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. And an update from out west in Oakland. Raiders continuing to roll. They have opened their lead even further. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Only a yard on the pickup there. Second and goal.
Well, Brennan, we always know that once you score one touchdown,
You're
without a doubt. And so far today, he's got one, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
The offense on third down, 5 out of 9 thus far. This is third and goal.
Come on, let's go. What? Nothing. What? Flex round. Flex round. Ohio. Let's go. Flex round.
And on the ground they go with the running back. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. A great effort there with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions. but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise it's going to be a long day for you.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
Well, so much for him being bottled up throughout the day. Finally finds a way to break through and get a really nice gain. The defense had felt great about what they had going. Now they've got to turn their attention to getting it back in that direction. Can they bottle him up again? Because I'd say after that run, confidence is pretty high for him.
4 yards on the pickup, and it'll be second down.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. 6 yards here to go for the offense on second down. From the shotgun, it's Winston. Left side here, that's complete to Godwin. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. Jameis now on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
Well, we knew this guy wasn't especially fleet of foot, but he tried to conjure up some escapability, but there was no way he was getting away on that one.
Second down, Winston. And Jameis intercepted a third time. Picked off at the 40. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a KC touchdown.
Now that was a beautiful play. A pick six. How would you punctuate something like that, partner?
What do you mean, with an exclamation mark?
Exclamation mark, a big word. What would you do with that?
Ampersand?
I like it.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now the Buccaneers offensive unit back out on the field. And fresh off the pick six, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talked about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
It all comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? Yeah. In motion comes the tight end left. First down, Winston. And a catch right side by Evans. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
Are we really in the second half here? And this is the first time we've seen Jameis Winston connect with Mike Evans?
Yeah, you know that they missed that in the first half. Up until this point, they've really missed it, haven't they?
I think that's a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now.
From the gun, Winston. He sets to fire deep. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Jameis to throw it. And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it.
Well, the pressure, the hits, the sacks have been coming at him all game long. I'm frankly surprised that they haven't found a solution yet to create more time for him to throw it or maybe change what they do on offense.
And that's one of the biggest differences in this game and why they're losing right now. Desperation time. Winston on 4th down. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Call it a gain of 13 yards on the play. And they're able to move the chains as they convert on 4th and long. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Now we're going to get a timeout. Appears we've got an injured Buccaneer. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to Arrowhead. Now Winston. Forced out to his left. Now he's going to let it go. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. The intended target was Chris Godwin. 3rd down here. And the offense looking to pick up the first down after the 2nd down incompletion. Time running out here on the play clock. On 3rd down, Winston. Looking downfield for Godwin. Oh, it's a touchdown if he holds on. Instead, it's 4th down.
You can feel the anguish all the way up here. It certainly looked like he had that one in the end zone, open, unable to hold on to it.
Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. John Harbaugh not afraid to go for it this time. Doesn't work out. And the Chiefs defense comes up with a stop. Well, their first 4th down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any 4th down stop is a big momentum play.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Well, he was stopped on that play, but he's had plenty of carries all afternoon. Every now and then the defense is going to win one, but I don't think they'll shy away from handing it to him the rest of the game.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Buying time to his left. And his throw's going to be incomplete. They were trying to get it there to Josh Doxson. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They're hitting at 60%, 6 out of 10 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. They'll set up a throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. Here's Brian Anger now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And he gets it away, and it's a laser headed for the sidelines. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4th, turned it over in their own territory. but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Now we'll see what his offense can do. And that'll be incomplete. So 2nd and 10 here. Working out of the gun, Winston. And he goes out of bounds across the 40-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
Winston now to throw on first down. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. They'll run it now out of the gun. He'll get it to the 40. Broke a tackle there to get some extra yardage. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Now Jameis on 2nd down. And this is caught by Evans. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. And a nice gain of 21 yards. And now a first down following that long gain. From the red zone now, Winston. And this one caught along the sideline, but they say already out of bounds. Now the throw didn't give him a chance to turn it upfield, and that brings up 2nd down.
That's a nice catch, but unable to stay in bounds. And remember, it wasn't a wide receiver who works on that all the time.
I was going to say, he likes to get the ball handed to him. Now, don't get me wrong, he's part of the passing game as well, but maybe a little out of his comfort zone there.
Yeah, he might want to have a few words to say to us about that later, but I am still going with you on that one. Wide receivers work on a little bit more.
This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. To the air again with Winston. He's got Evans. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They are, by the way, into the 4th quarter now in Oakland. Raiders continuing to roll. They have opened their lead even further. If they hold on, a victory there would be their 3rd of the year. They come out here in the eye. And he'll give it here to his running back. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. A great play there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Bucs are able to cut in now to that deficit. And that one makes this an 11-point deficit now. So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. Elliott now to kick this one away. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. Defensively, there's still 3 timeouts. Do you even need to use them at this point?
I think a lot of coaches do it anyway, and it seems like cosmetics to us.
Does it just send a message you're not quitting?
Send a message that you're not quitting. Let your team know you're going to battle all the way, and you're always hoping for that ultimate miracle that something will happen, you'll pick up the ball and score, and you'll have a chance one more time and maybe on an onside kick, but not likely.
Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Well, I know at points in this when you wanted to close your eyes because of all the points that were being put on the scoreboard. You're a defensive guy, but it was a fun little track meet, wasn't it?
It was, and you know the people who really enjoyed this game? They're the ones that like going to batting practice at the Major League Baseball parks, right? Seeing the
All right, get moving, men. I don't want to see anyone walking around. Winners do not walk. Let's see some hustle out there today. We got a big game this week.